So as last time, you are all welcome to this flight, and this is the extent of my preparation for today as far as presentation goes. I don't think that it's going to be a much difficult flight. Maybe some aspects of it might be, but otherwise it's going to be quite fine. So let me just straight to weather. And first I will get the current observation at the aviationweather.gov. And we can see that we have great visibility. We have a very high temperature. It's close to, if I click on it, I should get a meter, I think, yes. We have close to 40 degrees, right? So almost 40 degrees here at Blythe. So again, as last time, let's hope that our like rubber from our tires will actually not melt on the tarmac. We don't really expect any great difference for now. The wind is very, very mild and very, very mild, so that's fine. We don't obviously have a weather for our destination. We'll see why in a moment. Right, just pressed. Yeah, but we can have a weather of something that is close by, and this one has even higher temperature. It's 40 degrees. But again, wind is really variable. If I switch to wind, then you can, and surface wind, you can actually see that it's kind of going all over the place here. If I check wind at the altitude we're gonna be flying, which will be what? This is 400 feet elevation, this is 850, and there's a river, so I think that like 3000 feet should be quite fine. So if I check winds at 3000, we can see that there are very light winds, mainly blowing opposite our direction, so we can enjoy that flight just a minute longer than we would have if that wind was not there. The clouds, important for VFR flying. You can see it's sky clear everywhere. Maybe that explains also those high temperatures quite a bit. So that's fine. So I will not really waste any more time on the weather today, apart from just going forward and see really no changes at all in our area. If I look on the Google Maps, you can see that it's mainly desert here. So yeah, we are currently someplace there, I believe. Yeah, this is the airport where we are at right now. And here is our destination. Right? Since I'm already showing this, you can immediately see here on the satellite imagery that the airport actually sits kind of among mountains, right?
Hello, hello.
Hello, Klaus.
What? Is
Hello,
it working?
yes, it's working. Nice to hear you.
Oh, sorry for the interruption then.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad it's working for you. Okay, let me get back to it. So you can immediately see that it's surrounded by mountains, right? So there's some ridge over to the north, some mountains to the south, a little bit something to the west, and we have water to the east. So, and if you look at the alignment of the runway, it actually looks like that maybe we will not be doing really long finals, right? Or it will be like over water and just kind of a turn to the airport, depending on the wind, of course. If I check the wind again very quickly, it can also give us just like general directions here, right? So it says it will be blowing maybe from the south, maybe from the southwest. We don't really know. And plus, we have those mountains here, right? So if it's blowing here from the south or southeast, we might expect some, rotors there. Luckily, the wind is not strong, so it should not be a factor, and we could probably not really have to take the wind into consideration when choosing the direction of the runway. But it's probably much better to come from the water, right, than from the mountains. But we'll see at the place how it looks like exactly. If I look at this in Sky Vector, that really doesn't. Yeah, if you look closely, it really the You can see that there are mountains around, but the satellite imagery, I believe, looks much more descriptive. So, do we have any information about this airport? Let's see. Obviously, we don't have any chart supplement entry at all. It's a private use airport, but we have a permission. That's fine. But otherwise, there is really nothing. Runways, yeah, markings, non-standard asphalt. Non-standard basic markings due to spacing and dimensions. Yeah, so we don't really know much about that airport, so I guess we'll see when we get there. The length of the runway is 2,200 feet, so it's among the shorter ones, but not something that for us it should be really doable, because we need maybe 2/3 of that runway at max if you do it correctly, so that should be fine. Elevation is 850 feet. Just beware of the temperatures, right? We can quickly try to calculate the density altitude of this, and we'll take the weather report from here, from Lake Havasu, about the pressure and temperature. And look at it. Okay, no, this is not what I wanted to do. 5LC7. No, 5CL7. Sorry for that. Just wanted, yeah. So I don't want to do any hard calculations. So let's try to do calculate. Then maybe it should be here. Let's see. I haven't checked this one. E6B calculator maybe. Can we? Do we have anything about pressure?
It's in the main menu. If you go back.
You know where it is?
Yeah, I use it sometimes.
Here, density altitude.
Yeah.
Okay, very well. So altimeter settings in inches of mercury, and that was 2981, right? So 2981 to put that, yes. Field elevation, that was 850 feet. So already pressure altitude is higher because we have lower setting, but now the temperature, right? So air temperature is 38. And you can see that the airport, or the kind of performance, will be as if you were in a standard atmosphere at almost 4,000 feet, right? So 3,000 more. That's a kilometer more. So just beware that your true airspeed will be a little bit higher, and you need to obviously make your approach at your indicated airspeed. That is the same as if you were at a zero density altitude. So your ground speed will be a little bit higher when coming in. So just take that into consideration. And that obviously also applies for takeoff at Blythe, but there we have quite long runways. We have 6,500 feet, the longest one. So that's quite all right. The wind is still 100, so I guess that in that case, I look at this 100 runway 8. Probably, and it also corresponds to the direction of our flight, so that's actually, well, almost, that's actually perfect. Runway 8 has a left traffic pattern, so that's fine. So in that case, we will be just taking off, and when you are at least 1,000 feet AGL, you can make a turn 45 degrees to the crosswind, and then when you are like 500 or 1,000 feet higher still, then you can go on course. The navigation today should not really be difficult, as I already mentioned in the ad. We have the third kind of IFR flying today. That means I follow rivers, because we have a Colorado River that we can basically follow all the way in to our destination, right? So maybe I'll just go straight ahead, because the flight is quite short. So I will actually not turn left. I will go all the way to the river right here, and then I will follow it. So I will just make, a rudimentary, markings here, so I have at least some idea I'll be doing. So let's say that if I approximate the course here, it will look like something like this, right? And if I take a shortcut and just fill in the tail that I prepared, altitude is already there. I can see that it should take me 24 minutes to actually get there. And I stretched the distance just by 10 miles, is it? Really? Yeah, 10 miles, because this is 10 miles here. So that would be my plan for today. I don't think, or I dare to say, if anyone found something better, then speak up. Maybe going in, like among the mountains here for a more fun challenge. I don't know. But I believe that this is quite alright. So take off runway 8 all the way to the river, then turn left, follow the river, follow the river. You should see that airport Parker. I would still, since I will be flying at 3,000 feet, I should be tuning in this CTAF frequency and actually speaking on the radio. This is the first one that I see that has the 833 kilohertz spacing in US. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time I see that. They have 725. Interesting.
Oh.
I have never seen that.
Thomas, I have a question for you.
Yes?
Are you going to be talking at that intermediate airport just because you're flying kind of low?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. For example, in our country, every airport that is not towered has a so-called like aerodrome terminal zone, ATZ, and that goes, in our specific country, it goes to 4,000 feet MSL. Right, so if you're flying below that, you should definitely speak on that frequency. If you're flying above, it's just a good sense to at least monitor that frequency on the second radio, you know. All right, now, what's the frequency on for this? Let's see. Where to find it, do you think? Because it's not listed.
In the chart supplement, but it doesn't have one. This airport, private airport.
Doesn't have one, but we do have some information, and maybe it's gonna be there, maybe not. I don't see here. No, this is airport communications. AWOS, ASOS. That's just weather. So let's try to find that out, because I admit I don't know. Maybe since it's private, maybe not require communication. US private airport, what frequency to use?
I think it says somewhere you have to ask the owner for permission anyway. I'm guessing. Oh, okay.
But this is air-to-air communication between private fixed-wing aircraft. There's just one unauthorized frequency, 122.75. When it comes to private pilots, airports is marked on section with fear that okay. And there is, however, estimated private somebody will be listening, most likely, yes. But self-announced on multi-com frequency 122.9er. Okay, so I would do that one probably. It's supposedly coming from the AIM. Okay, so let's do 122.9er.
And Thomas, which airport are we talking about for the 122.9er?
This one, Gene Wash Reservoir.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have any frequency listed. Because it's private, right? So it's really not expected that there would be, you know, score of aircraft flying in.
Right, got it.
Here we have 122.8. Here we have 122.725. Again, I'm really surprised that it's already 833 spacing is coming to US finally. So that's good. Okay, so that's about the route. We have like fuel burn. You can either calculate it manually based on the POH, or you can have some tool do it for you, which I've done this time. We have the 24 minutes. I can generate the navlog for me, and I can see how it's gonna look like roughly. And that's quite it. I believe that let's not bother with any procedures to arriving here. Again, it's a private airport, and also there are mountains in the area, so before you arrive, you know, you should be, well, this should be quite visible, right? This reservoir or Lake Havasu, actually, if this is the one. And you know, just turn before that and land on the apron. If I look at this one again, I believe, yeah, there should be something here. And if I look at little nav map, and let's see what facilities they're prepared for us here, if we have any parking spaces. Here runway 10 is even crossed out, that you should not use it, unsurprisingly. We'll probably see why, and we have some parking spaces here as well, so that's quite good. Any questions? Something unclear? Yeah, it's really marked X, not to use it. We are. Right, you can speak up if you want to. If not, I will just wish you happy flying and see you there.
Happy flying.
Happy flying.
Happy flying.
Then we are back in the cockpit here. We've been baking in the sun for quite some while. Yes, I forgot to turn off magnetos again. Luckily, I never forgot to do that in the real aircraft. That's some consolation. Alright, so I've already done the workaround. We've refueled because we ended up with 6 gallons left after last flight. And now it's time to start it up and go. So let's do what we need to do. We are using left tank, alright. We'll do some trim adjustments. And we'll turn on the fuel pump to look for the fuel pressure. Build up a little bit. There it goes. Very nice. So let's turn it off. Now it's very hot. I will try without the primer, but I've found out before that sometimes it just doesn't want to start. But I don't think that the primer should be really needed. Let's see. Maybe it's built up in a way that it is. So let's try to start it actually. So beacon. We're looking around, and yeah, before we do that, I'll just connect to VATSIM. I forgot to do that. So we have connect, yes. I want to see other aircraft around me. Do we have any other aircraft? Yeah, there it is. Okay, there they are. So let's crank that engine. Parking brake is on. Yeah, I suspected it just doesn't want to start without the primer, so let's just do it once. Let's try again. There it goes. Reduce. Watching for the oil pressure is in the green. That's very good. Oil is already hot enough. Yeah. Alright, so let's just leave the mixture a little bit. Yep, that's it. Avionics go on. Navigation lights can go on. We have refueled, so we will just enter it there. Frequency, yep. Hours 46.1 engine, and the airframe has 60 hours now. So it's clear. Fill in, refuel.
Loud and clear.
Alright, 60 gallons remaining. All right. Altimeter setting, I will just guess it right now and then we will check the weather. Should be 400 feet. And the weather says, let's see. Yeah, the weather says the altimeter, yeah, there will be a new one in a minute, but it was 29er79er, and we have 29er. Yeah, we are quite on top, on spot with that. But now I will select the map, but that's just for taxiing. Then we're obviously flying without that. Some visual navigation is good. All right, so let's review what we're gonna do. Yeah. So after taking off, we're gonna go. We're gonna fly straight ahead from runway 8, straight ahead, all the way to the river. We'll climb to 3,000 feet, then we'll turn left and follow the river. That's fine. What else? Not really something we can do. We'll just fix this one. It should point to 350 here, so 350. But we'll recheck, hopefully, at the takeoff position. Alright, I believe that we are ready. We have some passengers, yes. Let's also check the, yeah, rudder trim, that it's, yeah, it's centered. There we reset the timer, and one last thing, I will just use my favorite program for the navlog, and I'll just copy this.
Blythe traffic, November 36 Echo, is the type bands RV8, south ramp taxiing to runway 08 via Delta, Blythe.
Right, and we have those user fixes, so let's hope, maybe I'll just put some name. So, meet the river, okay, then, okay, how to call it, after mountain, okay, after, this mountain, let's say this is, before airfield, okay, before airfield, and then we have, yeah, final turn, okay. Okay, so some
Blythe traffic November 17 Delta, Diamond D40, taxi on 8 via Delta.
Yep. Alright, so if I could put the map back in, we'll probably taxi not there. I will just take the whole runway here, runway 8, sorry, runway 8 is here obviously, so I'll just taxi to the right. About the latest, has the latest METAR arrived? Let's see, load data. Okay, variable. I will also already put
Blythe
the
traffic, Comanche 629 Lima, taxiing to runway 8, Blythe.
There, so we can have something there. Blythe traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, Comanche, taxiing to runway 8 as well, Blythe. Okay.
Blythe traffic, November 75600 is a Cessna Type 172, taxiing to runway 08, Blythe traffic.
Okay, rigs are working. Oh, we have a hovering caravan. That's probably Kodiak, is it? Where are they going?
Radio check.
We hear you.
Thank you. Flight traffic, November 91 Papa Charlie, Comanche, taxiing to runway 08 behind all the other traffic.
Let's check our Flight controls. I don't really see the elevators from here. You like that? Yeah.
Blythe traffic, November 36 Echo, lining up and departing runway 08, left 45 degree departure. Blythe.
We'll take the whole runway today. We're doing nice 10 knots of ground speed while taxiing. –40 degrees Celsius outside. It's murderous. So we'll need to, after departure, to kind of better cool that engine. We really need to go fast, right? And we will not be leaning that much until after we've reached. Well, anyway, it's 3,000 feet, so we wouldn't lean anyway. But we need to go with some higher airspeed to better cool that engine.
Blythe traffic, 917 Delta lining up for runway 8.
Okay, I taxi completely wrong way. I guess you all saw that. So we're gonna do this. Why I? Yeah, must have been completely puzzled. Anyway, let's go back. So.
Blythe traffic, November 36 Echo, upwind runway 08, 1600, climbing 3500, departing to the east, final call.
Blythe traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, I'm returning from the start of the runway 26 and finally taxiing to runway 8. Blythe.
Blythe traffic, November 17 Victor Delta, taking off runway 8, left crossing departure, Blythe traffic.
So I got a tour of the airport.
Did you like it?
Ah, yes, it's nice here. It's like taxiing at a comfortable 10 knots, nice and slow, all the way to runway 26, and then I'm going back.
You hold good desert.
I made the same mistake, Thomas. I made the same mistake.
Yeah, and I was trying to make sure that I, taxi the correct way, and I saw everyone taxiing the other way, and I was like, oh, what's going on? But yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Almost crashed on takeoff, so
Happens.
not doing much better.
Today I'm gonna need to really accelerate quite a bit before starting climbing to, really try to cool that engine. Because if we are gonna, if I were to climb at VY, then I would probably burn it.
Yeah.
Blythe traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima, departing runway 8, straight out departure, Blythe.
Blythe traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, crossing runway 35 on Bravo, probably. Blythe. Blythe traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie is clear of the runway 35. Blythe. Okay, did we have any controllers? Yes, we do have a central controller. Then Anello, I'm probably not gonna contact him today because it's gonna be a rather short flight. Oh. Who's that? Good thing I'm lowing, he's high wing. So, who was that? That was November 75600. A suspicion that was Suresh. Anyway, I believe that this is good enough
Blythe traffic,
distance.
November 91 Papa Charlie, lining up and taking off, runway 08, straight out departure, Blythe.
Right, let's do the...
Voice traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima, about 3 miles east of the airport, 1,600 feet, departing in the area to the east, Blythe.
Okay, so let's do a real quick run-up before we cook our engine. So, 1800, actually 2000 here in this plane. Let's first check the magnetos. That's 100 RPM drop. Another one, another 100. Yes, that's good. Cycle the prop, at least twice. Alright. Even though we should not really need it, let's check the operation of the Cockpit. Yep. Considerable drop and idle. Very nice. Alright, so let's do final check. We're gonna do a straight out takeoff. Trim is set. Let's recheck the heading indicator. Let's put this on runway 8. Yeah, someplace there. Let's turn off the map. Good. I believe we are good to go. So strobe lights, landing lights.
Blythe traffic, 91 Papa Charlie, 2 miles to the east, 1,500 feet. We'll continue east and then turn north by the river. Final call.
Blythe traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, Piper Comanche, taking off runway 8, straight out departure, Blythe. Okay, there's no one there. Everything looks good. Windows are closed, the temperature is even higher. It can be believed. And I'm not gonna start the timer, the top one, right away, because that's gonna be started automatically. And full power. Engine is in the green. Airspeed is alive. Okay. You're up. Let's make it quicker. Accelerate. And up we go.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
And then we
Yeah,
need to
I've been
accelerate
talking
a
for
little bit more.
since we took off and no one was like responding.
Sorry, what? Where were you talking?
I was trying to ask what the takeoff runway was because everyone was taking off. I saw some people taking off from different runways, not respecting the wind.
I could not really hear you on the frequency.
I had to replug my headset because it was unplugged from the computer by mistake.
Blythe traffic, November 75600 is taking off from runway 08, Blythe traffic.
I believe 140 miles should be alright. Engines are doing fine. Okay, fuel pump off, landing lights off. Also navigation lights will be off and gear off. Blythe traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie over the Blythe city at 1,800 feet, continuing east to the river and leaving the area. Blythe. Okay, I can already see the river there, so let's just slightly turn already. Yeah, the higher airspeed actually helped, and the temperatures are not going to the red, which is good. Yeah, I'm gonna start the timer now. Let's say 3:40, almost. So what's it gonna be? User fix? Yeah, it was like 375. Oh, we've passed 3,000. Okay, so that's actually nice. 1900 RPM. That's what I like. 50% RPM. It's good. And we can finally lean a little bit.
Are we using any frequency on Watson?
Sorry, come again?
Are you guys using any frequency on Watson?
Yeah, we were using the CTAF of Blythe, which is 122.8. We will be using 2 different frequencies today as well for self-announcement.
Okay.
We'll use 129, alright, at our destination.
Yeah, at our destination 122.9er, and in the interim there is a 122.725, was it? I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yep, 725.
Yep. Yep, so we are currently someplace there, and we could... Oh, you already see those bands here. mountain behind that, so someplace there will be a turn that will mark our next position. According to the navlog, my heading should really be like 349er, which I'm kind of doing. We are going quite fast today. Yeah,
There's a guy in LA center, but I don't think we need to.
it's quite a short flight, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't think we're crossing any airspace of any kind.
No, there is nothing here.
It's just the MOA, but if you are below 10,000, it's not a factor.
All right. Thanks.
And I think MOAs aren't simulated on VATSIM like in the majority of cases.
Yeah, I guess it would be way too much for one.
Yeah.
We're going quite fast for this power setting. It's interesting. Some traffic alert there. Okay, so let's just quickly switch on the map to see where they are at. That's an airport. So where is the traffic alert coming from? Well, anyway, let's put the timer back. So 3,000 feet, yes. So finally, I can kind of pull back a little bit. I guess that we were pulled like up by some updraft. So it should take us about 7 minutes to get to After Mountain, and that is that mountain, if I recollect correctly. Yes, and then this will be the turn. It's kind of choppy today. Yeah, we're going really fast today. Oh, well. Don't mind. I do hope that in the new simulator 2024 they will be able to fix that blurriness, you know, in the... Well, actually it's not unlike the real life that much, but some features should probably be looked at. Still the traffic alert. Where they are at? Anyway, there is no airport here on this. Why there was one on the map? Interesting. First airport is there. Yeah, well, obviously I can see the river, so I could just cut it short, right? But let's just fly here. Where did I put the mark? Yeah, kind of there.
It's good practice. Steep turns when flying IFR on this route.
Right, you are. Are you doing that?
Yes, it's the flight rules.
Okay.
It's quite windy on the way. Do you also find the same there?
Yes.
Yeah, a bit.
Bumpy today.
Yeah, very bumpy.
So we were 750, which is 7.8. So the next one is that band there. And when we are coming up on it, it's gonna be a good time to make a call. 122.725. And maybe it's also a good thing to know the... Ooh. Guys, how do you pronounce that? Avisuquilla? Suquilla?
Avisuquilla in my book,
Suquilla.
but I'm not a native Spanish speaker, so I don't know. So the double L,
Avisuquilla.
you speak it like a J, and the Q, if it's followed by a U, it's like a K.
It's key, yeah. But the
Yeah,
double L, I
Suquilla.
believe it's not really y, but kind of l. So Suquilla.
Depends, yeah.
Suquilla.
Suquilla. It's like a J. At least from like the 1 year of Spanish course, I had some respect. So
Yeah.
don't take my word for it.
Yeah, I had like 2 years on high school, but all I can remember is uno, dos, tres.
That's the entirety of my skill as well, I think. But I'm fairly certain the double L is pronounced as like
Yeah.
Y.
Yeah, because someone told me that, for example, Mallorca is like Mallorca, like
Mallorca,
yeah. Mallorca. And we can
only
do...
if it's a single L, it's an L like Angel.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah. And we can do the proper...
The proper rolling R.
Yeah, perro.
And it's just less rolled R, it means but. Really, they love their R's.
It depends. South America, Spain, or Spanish South America is different from one in Spain.
I know that as well.
But yeah, it's pronounced different.
Like the
Avisakia traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie is a Piper Comanche about 1-2 miles west of the field at 3,000 feet, and will be crossing along the river from west to east. Avisakia. Sorry, guys.
I think it's quite different from Spain and to the Americas. There's a few differences, different words. But I couldn't tell you any, I just know there are some.
Yeah, Mexico.
Yeah. Is the airport lighted?
Sorry, come again?
Is the airport lighted? I don't see any lights. Like
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Ouch, that's bad. I'll need to now search because I see I'm the first one.
We just landed something that looks like a runway.
Wonderful. I wish I took something with a GT, I think 4000. GM Garmin 4000.
No, that's for pussies, you know.
Okay.
You need to... no, sorry, of course you use any tool, you know, at your disposal if you want. But I personally try to really not use any moving map here and just, you know, try to really get to the destination by just watching outside and counting minutes and seconds.
That's interesting.
I mean, why not both? You can have a glass cockpit instead of display.
The 4 to 5, let's see, like 4.4 roughly. And then we are running on 4-2, yes, already doing that. We have the Parker, was it Parker City? Yeah, Parker Town. Runway should be there. And from there, it's a really short flight, you know, and maybe try descending already, maybe to like 2,000 feet. Because that we have those mountains here, and I believe the airport might be right there. Right there, the smaller one and bigger ones. Behind at the city we have something, and then yeah, it's probably there that we're gonna turn.
We agreed on 122.9, right? For Gene Wash.
Yes, and I forgot to
Okay.
mention that in the briefing, but everyone will need to pay at least like $1 to Gene, you know, to land at his airport.
Yeah. Yeah, but did he wash? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm not entirely certain, so maybe we'll
Yeah,
just
we see
forget
some
he
proof.
didn't, and we won't pay anything. And sorry, Gene, for making fun, but
No, it's all good stuff. Always up for a good wash.
Normal day in
that's
the life
good.
of Nigerian 80s.
And Gene Wash is the runway 29er that we are landing?
Yes, and according to the Google map, it's runway Romeo.
Runway Romeo.
29er.
Okay.
Avi Sekiria traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie is over at Parker's Town at 3,200 feet and continuing along the river eastbound, northeastbound, and we'll be landing at Gene Wash. Avi Sekiria. Okay, let's reduce our throttle a bit and let's start descending. Before airfield, yeah, that we were
Came
there.
in pretty hot on that landing, but it's a long runway.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're flying some sport, right? So there is no such thing as short runway for you.
Well, this thing, I don't know. I suppose the aircraft can do it. I'm just not sure if I can do it.
Oh. But you did it, right?
Maybe. Yes, I did.
Oh.
Course traffic, November 1 Select Delta short final runway 28, Gene Wash.
Gene Wash traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima is on the long final, have the traffic in sight, runway 28, full stop, Gene Wash.
Gene Wash traffic, November 36 Echo, runway 28 vacated, taxiing to parking, Gene Wash.
Gene, please finally wash traffic. Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie is over.
I think I just saw it.
It's over
One guy
Parker
just landed.
City and continuing to runway 28, Gene Wash.
So Thomas, is it 28 or 29?
Well, actually, yeah, it should be 29er.
Everybody's announcing 28, so
Yeah. I was also saying 28 because everyone is stated, but in the it should be 29er probably.
Okay. I thought maybe I was flying the wrong airport. Thanks.
So is it that one? Oh.
Pretty long.
should probably be there. Okay, so let's put it on. Fuel pump, landing lights, so let's put it on. It's probably still... Could it be that one? No. Maybe. Maybe I'll get lost. No, I see the one there.
Gene Wash traffic, November 187 Victor Delta, runway 28 vacated, Gene Wash.
Yeah, there are some mountains before that, so let's just go there and turn left. Yeah, there I can see that probably. See about that. Let's stop. Let's actually slow down. Yeah, it's gonna be there, isn't it? 6 minutes 15 seconds. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm not gonna mess with my timer again.
I think you're talking on Discord.
Yeah, sorry.
Gene Wash traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima has vacated the runway, Gene Wash.
I'm supposed to see how long he went on with it.
Yeah, I was
come on.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting change in scenery. Gene Wash traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, final, slanted final runway 29er, full stop, Gene Wash, about 3 miles. It's probably a good thing to actually start slowing down, isn't it? So let's actually pull the power. Pull the landing gear, we can do it.
Runway vacated.
Yeah. Let's do some side slip.
Oh, someone's flying a caravan. Nice.
Yeah, that's not good enough. So we're gonna do a go around. Gene Wash traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, going around runway 29er. We'll be joining left traffic. Gene Wash. Gene Wash traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning left crosswind runway 29er, Gene Wash.
What y'all doing down there?
Group flight to a field in the middle of nowhere.
That's always a good time. Is there a middle of nowhere strip down there as well?
No, only middle of, nothing else.
I just got new scenery for the LA area, so I'm kind of curious what's over there because I didn't even see an airport on my GPS.
That's a private field.
We're not using GPS. Gene Wash traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, downwind runway 29er, Gene Wash.
Someone's actually using 122.9er. That's not us. Crazy.
Let's drop the gear. Do it properly this time. Gene Wash traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, turning left base from a 29er, Gene Wash.
Gene Wash traffic, November 91 Papa Charlie, Papa Comanche, 5 miles to the south at 3,000 feet. We'll fly over midfield at 2,500 feet and join the left downwind for 29.
Gene Wash traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, slanted final runway 29er, Gene Wash. And it's gonna be a full stop for Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie.
Gene Wash traffic, November 75600 is a Cessna Type 172, about 10 miles to the south of the airport for a full stop landing on runway 29er, Gene Wash traffic.
Did one guy just crash?
Who crashed?
The guy who is I think on the runway right now. Did you crash?
We're going to be overflying the field, and we'll be doing entry into a
No, I don't think so.
left downwind for runway 29 at full stop.
Okay, I guess it's my scenery because on my scenery I saw like you bounce. You went into the hill before reaching the airport.
Gene Wash traffic, time on Papa Charlie, flying over midfield northbound at 2,500 feet, and we'll fly back south again and join left downwind for 29. Yeah, we got you inside on TCAS. That should be no factor. We're well below you. We're about 900 feet off our deck. No factor. Roger.
You took all the parking spaces, guys. Well, there were just 2, right? What was that cowboy flying like 100 feet above ground, you know, here?
Yeah, I think he heard us talking and then he asked what we were doing, and I said we're doing a group flight, and now I guess he just wanted to say hi.
Yeah. And Gene Wash traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, runway 29er is vacated. Gene Wash.
And November 120 Echo Tango on the roll.
Oh my god.
And November 120 Echo Tango.
I don't think if without the others landing on the runway, I'll be able to identify it because I was flying like 3,500 initially.
Joining left downwind for 29, full stop. Gotcha. We'll swing wide over this mountain range and we'll be keeping visual separation, which should be no factor at all, my friend.
It's quite a visible runway, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the thinnest runway.
I think I think it depends on the time of the day you're flying. Mine is like almost dark.
Oh.
And to me, it's quite surprising because I never, if not of today, would have been able to believe someone who would tell me there's a runway, there's an airport without lights.
There are more airports without lights than the airports with lights in the world.
Wonderful.
And you're not flying in the night, are you?
My sim is like almost dark, almost night, like 7 o'clock.
Then you are not using real life time.
I don't think FSX got that. anymore.
Ah, okay. Then okay.
Yeah, I
Then
know. I could use X-Plane 11 to do it, but my FPS is going to drop too much because my GPU, I don't have a GPU initially, so it's going to disconnect me from VATSI.
yeah, you should have started with saying that you're flying FSX, and then I can understand that you cannot see a thing.
Okay. That's why the guy passed through the hill and I was like, what's he even doing?
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah, in his simulator it was good, but mine was like, to him it's an invisible wall.
Alright, so I muted the Discord for a bit so we can hear someone is still running their engine. It's a turbine there. Yeah, so we got like an unstable approach. Definitely we were too high. I didn't really feel safe. So we did one go around, and the second landing attempt was successful. We landed the plane. We found the runway. That's good. And hope that you enjoyed the flight. Bye bye.